Hi, I'm Laura Cooper. Thank you guys for hanging in there for all of this. I actually came here with some note cards today, and over the course of the day, I've seen the number of ways that my concerns can be other people's hopes. It's not so black and white as when I first showed up today. I can see how hard it is to reconcile such a wide array of beliefs and fears. I think we have a tendency to categorize things into good and bad, and I've been guilty of that today. I arrived up in arms, ready to rally for single-family homes in Central Austin. I still advocate for the rights of homeowners in Central Austin, but I see the fear of others that without density, there is no housing. And I think the answer is somewhere in the middle. This day has helped me to crystallize my concerns. Being against CodeNext should not make one an entitled NIMBY. Being for CodeNext should not make one a greedy developer or a culture-crushing millennial. What I believe today is that there are enough problems with this draft of CodeNext that I cannot support it without clarity on how to address these issues. The ones that I still have are the lack of neighborhood input into what's happening into the communities, the transition zones, which in my neighborhood, which is Heritage, eliminates the entire neighborhood. If you go in 5 blocks in either direction from Guadalupe and Lamar and 29th and 38th, that's it. That's our whole neighborhood. So I'm concerned with whether or not this is meant to wipe out our neighborhood. I live in a historic home. I have no idea how that will be impacted by any of the new zoning. And the other problem that I see is that the development, staying on the corridors, is important to me. I think that's fine. I agree with it. But 34th Street, for example, is being treated as a corridor, and that goes right through the middle of the neighborhood. I believe that everybody here wants to do the right thing for the city. This needs to honor the people. I see how the historic neighborhoods want to keep local bars, local businesses alive, and I'm worried about what will happen with the changes that are to come. This is the biggest game changer I've seen in my 30 years here, and my biggest hope is that we can just slow this down so that the people can have their fears addressed, so that we can make sure that the changes that are necessary are actually benefiting the people who we're hoping they benefit. We want to look at who is being benefited by the density that you're looking at, who is going to be moving in and who is going to be being displaced by it. And I don't think that moving this quickly is going to help us answer that. I'm going to try to believe that this is not about the almighty dollar, and I'm going to try to believe that this is really about affordable housing. I'm concerned. That's it.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
I didn't catch your name, and I don't know who.
My name is Laura Cooper.
Ms. Cooper?
Mm-hmm.
The way you began what you said is my overwhelming conclusion here today as well. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you.